Hi Kochemos, it's Caidyn K and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video I'm just going to be talking a little bit about my classes because why not? I think that it's definitely, it's a big reason why I'm in college is to, learn. So without further ado, let's get on with the video. So one of the classes I have is first year experience. So there's many first year experience courses. So there's I think that there's a general one for when you're undecided. There's business, I think, and I don't know. I'll just stick with mine. So I'm in first year experience in social sciences. Now, in community college, I did take, I guess you could say something similar. It's called psychology as a major, which is what I took at community college. I honestly thought, I was hoping that it would transfer in because, like the class that I'm taking right now, that one was also 4 credits, but unfortunately that was not the case. But you know what? It's okay. Nothing wrong with a little refresher. Yeah, so far, we're learning about the last assignment I did was ways to study, like retrieval learning, interleaving. I honestly forget what all of them were. I also know dual coding is another one. But yeah, retrieval memory, a combination of that, and then there was also something called spacing, but I forget the other word. But I know that me studying a little bit each day, maybe practicing some retrieval. Well, technically using flashcards, I heard in the video, is actually a form of retrieval learning. And then interleaving, which is basically in one study session, you look at 3 different topics, and then the next study session, you would switch up the order of those topics. So I'm gonna give it a try. I mean, sure, I'm sure that there's better ways for me to study. So yeah, that's what I'm learning so far. We also did a scavenger hunt where groups of 3 or 4 people had to take photos, like selfies, at at least 4 different spots on campus. So yeah, that was really fun. One of my friends is in that class, and we got to take photos with 2 other girls. So yeah, we took photos at, okay, I'm not going to tell you every single one, but can I just tell you this? Westchester has a Starbucks on campus. They also have a Chickies and Pete on campus, and Einstein Bros Bagels, or Einstein Bagel Bros. I forget, but anyways, I feel like I definitely hit the jackpot when coming to Westchester, so I highly recommend that you, you know, go on campus for that. But I gotta say this, though, I can't really give you an opinion on, like, opportunities in terms of, like, academics and career yet, so, but I'll let you guys know, like, as soon as that comes up. So far, my first year experience courses have been really great. So we meet with, I think, 3 or 4 different FYE groups. Yeah, we meet with 3 other first year experience groups. And then on Thursdays, we go have like our own separate first year experience course. So my professor is actually really great. Like, she's very understanding. I have to admit, I've had some rough patches, being away from home and all that. And, she was very understanding, was very accommodating, with me just turning things in when I can. And, I want to, not be behind in my work. So I am trying to not make that a habit. So, positive psychology. I'm taking that. I'm actually taking it in the morning. So I take the classes at 9:30 every Tuesday and Thursday. I highly recommend it, though. Like, I think it's a great class to take in the morning. My professor in there is, really cheerful and stuff. And I think that, I think anyone, regardless of their major, should take that as an elective to learn more about themselves, and also just know that psychology doesn't always have to do with like mental illness and all of that. Also just like finding the simple joys and pleasures in life. I mean, yes, it's okay to not be okay, but it's also okay to be okay too. And I think that a lot of times we're told it's okay to not be okay. And it's like, okay, but when is the right time? Like, when is it okay to be okay? I mean, we should help, people process their emotions, but we should also, like, give people coping skills too. And also, like, if you were to ever, like, pick a therapist or something, I would recommend, like, someone who specializes in, like, a variety of therapies, like both positive and traditional type of psychology, just so, you have a balance. And I'm thinking of doing that too, because I am currently searching for a new counselor right now. So yeah, that's all I have to say about positive psych. I think it's very interesting, and I hope to become, a mental health counselor, and if that's God's will for me, then I would like to incorporate positive psychology into my practice. Okay, so now we have the American experience. That's the third and final course I am taking this semester. So this is not to be confused with an African studies class. My professor made us well aware of that. However, she is African American, and we have been learning a lot about slavery and, like, the treatment between those who are, like, black and white, and even Indians too. I mean, obviously that's not all we've been talking about. We've also been learning about the American Revolution, and now we're learning about, like, sexism as well, like the cult of domesticity, stuff like that. And I don't know, for me, I've always been a very old soul kind of person. Like, I hope to get married and have kids one day, and I you know, always dreamed of being that stay-at-home mother with, you know, cooking and cleaning, um, you know, also having some time to myself too, taking care of the kids, like that kind of thing. Hypothetical kids, that is. Not there yet. I'm not married, and I don't have kids yet, but I hope that is God's will for me one day, and if it is, I would love to do that, you know? And I think it's great. I think, you know, some women can handle it and some women can't. The way I see it is that if I have a balance, you know, between household duties and social stuff, then I'm good to go, because I'm an extrovert. Like, I can't, like, be away from social stuff for too long, otherwise I get a little crazy. So yeah, but I don't know, I would say it's a very interesting class. However, I feel like there's a lot of information being presented to me at once in that course, and it's supposed to be part of my humanities requirement, and I just thought, you know, hey, you know, it's been a while since I've taken a history course. How about I take a history course for my humanities? So who knows? Like, if I feel like I'm struggling and stuff, and I feel like it was like a huge hassle and it just burned me out, then I don't think I would choose a history course again as a humanities requirement, because I think I have to take 6 humanities requirement courses. And I know also because my sorry, my brain is all over the place. Community college, because some of my credits have transferred into university, you know, I might not have to take 6 credits of humanities requirements if I already took a humanities requirement there. I don't think I did take a humanities requirement in community college, but I am supposed to be meeting with my advisor soon, so, you know, we should be able to, like, touch base on that. But, yeah, that was pretty much it. So that was the end of this video, you guys. I'm sorry for, like, all the pauses and all that. My mind is just, like, racing, and, you know, it's just hard to talk when my mind is all jumbled. But I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please give this video a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, the post notification bell, and then I also, you know, hope to make merch someday, so, please recommend this channel to those 16 and older, and I will see you all in the next one. Love you all. Bye!